Well, if you know anything about the oil industry at all, you know it's been around for quite a while here in Alberta. All started out in Leduc. Don Yount is with us right now, and you're with the Petroleum History Society.
That's correct, yes.
Tell us a little bit about your group.
Well, our group was formed quite a number of years ago, and basically we're just trying to preserve the history of the petroleum industry in Alberta. And so we have meetings once a month down at the Petroleum Club, bring in a speaker who will talk on some topic of historical interest. A lot of them are people who have just written books and so on. They'll come there and preview their book and sign it afterwards. But anything to do with sort of the history of the oil business, that's what we're interested in.
Why did you decide to get involved in something like this?
Well, I've been retired from the oil patch about 10 years, and it was a friend of mine sort of invited me to one of the luncheons, and I just found it very interesting sort of getting involved in history. When I retired, I took up another hobby, which was genealogy, which is family history, and I guess this is kind of an offshoot of that. And
When you look back at the history of the oil industry in Alberta, what are some of your thoughts on it, especially since you were a part of it as well?
Yeah, well, it's changed so much for me. I was fortunate to have lived through the golden time of lots of discoveries and conventional oil stuff. Now we're into the oil sands, which is an entirely different field for me, and also this new technique of the horizontal drilling and fracking for shale oil and whatever. That's a whole new ball game. So I quite enjoyed the part that I was in. I think it was the golden age of the oil industry.
Right. When you look at where the industry is heading, what are you thinking?
Well, I guess it's interesting to me that this new version of the horizontal wells, fracking and shale oil has come into being, because toward the end of my career, I was kind of at the stage where I think most of all of the oil has been found, and now I realize that you just can't say something like that. But now oil sands, of course, are now a big deal, and now you've got this horizontal wells happening and the fracking and the shale oil, so who knows? I think it could just go on forever.
Well, if people are interested in learning a little bit about your society, how can they do that?
Well, we have a brochure, and we're online. Just look. The quickest thing is, I guess, to use the abbreviation PHS for Petroleum History Society. If you Google that, you'll find our website, the Petroleum History Society, and we have really a wealth of information there that you can learn just about everything you want to know.
Don, thank you for your time.
Okay, you're welcome.